So, oh no, not again. Really? Hey, there we go. Alright. So, for some reason, when I start this sometimes, it starts on the wrong monitor. Highly annoying. But anyway, what I'm doing right now, and I'm not doing this as a tutorial, I'm just kind of screwing around here. I'm cleaning up how I had these, mechanical users and autosieves hooked up. Yesterday I was just doing it, trying to get it done fast and easy and make it clear to see everything. But right now I'm kind of cleaning it up a bit because I was not happy with how it looked at the end. It looked messy. I don't like messy. So I figured if you want to see that, you're welcome to watch, but you all got the basics yesterday, so let's go ahead and keep going, getting this cleaned up and looking much more tidy. Alright. So I think I'm getting this pretty good. Now, like the flat transfer rings have a nice feature because I got some in here that if it can't go into the compressor, it's not going to try to put it in through the transfer tube. These things here, these transfer nodes, they get clogged up with stuff that say like can't go into the compressor. It can get clogged. So I have one coming out of the compressor into this box, but I'm using a flat transfer between the box and the compressor because I don't want it to try to, compress blocks and clog up this thing here because it's not going to be able to compress them. Um, Otherwise, I'd have to just use a filter and filter out the blocks, but with that flat node, it's perfect because it doesn't hold and store items like this one does. This one can store 64. So it's definitely a plus. So let's see. This design seems to be working relatively well, and it looks just a lot tidier, I think. So gravel's done. Now I'm working on sand to be sifted. And now I need the transfer node. They're on my bar. I know I do things a little weird. I use 5 and 3 in this game for my slots where I actually drop something. Everything else has its place. I noticed I do that a lot no matter what game I'm playing. I sort of have like a place for things. And 5 is usually I'm going to drop this slot. Alright, so now I'm going to need to figure out exactly what can be smelted. Although technically, I suppose, if it can't be smelted, it's not going to come through the transfer, so I could technically, without a filter, just go ahead and put a furnace there. Thank you, flat transfer nodes. I gotta get power hooked up here, so let's go ahead and do our flux. I'm liking how I set up power here. Let's see. What am I missing? I'm missing a furnace. And I need one more of these. And it looks like the furnace and... Nope, compressor doesn't have power. Let me do that real quick. There we go. So yeah, you can tell that you're going to need a lot of power for this. So this needs to be set up. As much power as I'm using, I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more solar here soon. Solar is a pain in the rear to do. So let's see. How's that looking? Alright. Should be working pretty good. Yep, not putting anything through that can't go through. Oh, I'm getting a lot of materials though. Oh, hi! You guys don't have mesh. That would be why. So let's grab some mesh. One of each. And you can see in here I've got some, basically these enchanted meshes. I'm not going to use them simply because I found, I don't know which one it was, maybe the fortune one. Items would not go through the box, they just kind of float out, and I used an item collector, but still if I was too close or had my ring of magnetism on for any reason, I was sucking up a lot of that ore and it was highly annoying. So for now, I'm not going to put them on there. So the big problem with this one is if you need to collect cobblestone, you can see I can't get at where the cobblestone is. I didn't actually make a cobblestone box this time because I'm using the top tier cobblestone generator, and it's going to make enough to fill these up, so I don't really need like a box stockpiling it. So we're good with that. Alright, so now the next one we have to do is the dust. How many spaces did I put in between this and the middle one? 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That ought to do it. Alright. I need some more flat transfer things. Might not have an anvil in here anymore. Let's see. I sure do. Probably could have gotten 64. Alright. Hopefully it puts my anvil back and doesn't drop it out of the inventory. Yep, it did. Okay. So, let's get this set up. Ugh. Hate when it does that. Alright. It's a little weird sometimes with these flat transfer things. Alright, auto hammers. I'm gonna probably need more of these. Actually, I'm definitely gonna need more of these. So let's go make a few more auto hammers. You can see this is a pretty cumbersome system, which is why I just got rid of it completely at the main base, but I figured, doesn't hurt to have one. Alright, auto hammer. Let's see. How many of these am I gonna need? No, yeah, auto hammer, that's right. Is that gonna be enough? For one more row? Yeah, let's see. I have to come back and make more, I have to come back and make more. Auto hammers, here we go. I think it should do though. Yeah, it will do. And you know, like I said, my first system, I just kind of was dumping material halfway through, but it was slow. This is just fast, and you can fiddle around with it and do however you want. And for those of you that are far more advanced than this, I will be getting into advanced info soon. I was going to get into refined storage and just start with that, but I thought, you know what? Maybe people need a little bit more than that. There's some people out there I could help. There we go. This is the right type, right? Yeah. Alright, so that should be getting us all the way to dust. We need these guys here. I need another storage box. Okay. Gotta stand on something solid here to do this. There we go. And I need another furnace. You can see this is a real pain without power, so I'm going to get into how to start making this simple reactor. At least what I think is the simplest reactor. Probably my next video. So let's see. It's really easy. But it did still take a bit of research from me. Alright, so now we just need power, and this one should be good to go. Oh, and why didn't I put the... Yep, There we go. So that ought to do it. Because I'm using the flat transfer nodes, I don't have to worry about things like cactus seeds clogging up the transfer nodes. So we should be good. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, because these will clog you up. The ancient spores and the cactus seeds and the cocoa beans, holy cow, they are annoying. So, there we go. We are nice and neat and tidy. Well, I think it's nice and neat and tidy. It's giant towers, but works pretty good. Looks way better than what I had that was spread out all over the place here. So, yeah, just a little bit of trial and error with these. I had the first one I set up because I kept adding to it and adding extra filters as I realized, oh, hey, I need that material. It was kind of a mess, but this is probably going to take you a while to get set up, but it's going to be super efficient. I'd say just start with, links in the box. Start with gravel and just a string mesh, and you can start getting yourself some iron. And that's probably what you're going to need the most of. So yeah, take a look at this. Doing pretty darn good. Now, in my other original setup, I had done filters to each furnace, and I had a furnace set up for each different type of material, so it was a little crazy. Did I forget a transfer node here? No, because we have some smelted, don't we? What is this? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to take that out, because with this setup I don't actually need it. Everything will work just fine this way. But again, if you aren't using the flat ones to connect, you are going to need a filter. You'll need lots of filters, which is what made my old system absolutely humongous, so. But yeah, I mean, this should start you... Oh, wait. Aha! No filters yet. This should start you on the road to getting a ton of resources, because we use these, not filters, meshes. We used these for a very long time before I finally said, ooh, I can do better. And there we go. Go to work. But yeah, you can see they're kind of slow. It's not really backing up at the moment, but sometimes you can back up on your mats. And you need more resources, so say come in here and make some extra diamond hammers, make this go faster. Just gonna make a lot. I have a lot of resources, so I kind of don't care. I mean, I know for you guys, if you're just starting out, you'll probably care. So let's see. Put in 2, and you'll see it'll go much faster. And these definitely enchant however you want. They are fantastic enchanted, if you've gotten into enchanting at all. I think I'm just going to put them on the bottom ones to get stuff up to the next tier a little bit faster. Might end up needing more diamond hammers. And they do wear out eventually and break, so I recommend when you're enchanting unbreakable. I mean, yeah, they'll still break eventually, but less quickly. And as far as I could see, I think I tried getting a Tinkerer's tool in there, and it just didn't accept it, but I could be wrong. It's been a really long time since I dealt with this. There we go. Look at that. Ta-da! That is pretty good. Well, at least I'm happy with it. It does not look too bad. At least not compared to the other sprawled out mess I've had before with these. So, yeah. Not bad. But yeah, I thought I'd just share while I was taking these apart, but I didn't want to, definitely did not want to even call this a guide or tutorial, because I kind of showed you a little bit yesterday of what I was doing, but yeah, just wanted to spiff it up a bit because it looked like crap, and I don't like that. I like nice, neat, orderly lines because I am picky as can be. Look at that. Starting to get good materials. Is our compressor a bit full? Yeah, that happens sometimes. Might have to manually come in and clean it out. It's actually sometimes better to use two compressors, one for the ore ingots being compressed into blocks, and one for, the pieces of ore being compressed into nuggets. But like I said, this is not something I really care all that much about. But see, I could have put another one right here, another compressor. Just done a transfer over to here, although it would be a little bit difficult with the power outlet being there. Could have put it on top maybe, and then fed it into there. Yeah, that would have worked. That would have worked. But, yeah. Lots and lots of good stuff. Look at that, bone blocks. It's nice. Now, there may be a few things, like blaze lamp is fine, but glowstone is kind of a pain in the butt to get your glow dust out of because it doesn't break down into just a whole bunch of glow dust. But I'm going to leave it like it is because, yeah, again, I don't really care. Because this is not my main source of resources. Alright, everything's looking good. I think I am probably going to go AFK for a bit, but I don't know. I hope this was interesting, if nothing else, showing you a nice design that's pretty. As you can see, I am exceptionally anal about designs, and I hate when things are sloppy. To me, this looks sloppy. I really don't like that it looks sloppy, but yeah, not a ton of choice there. So, anyway, thank you very much for joining, and I'll probably be back later today. Maybe. If not today, tomorrow. Bye-bye now.